welcome to Kush News, the newscast of the African diaspora. I'm your anchor, Ochanda, daily bringing you the top stories from Africa and the Caribbean. Let's take a look at today's news on Wednesday, November 29th, 2023. We go to Kenya, where a recent report is urging deployment to Haiti. A report published by the United Nations has called for the urgent deployment of the multinational security support mission authorized by the UN Security Council. The United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights has escalated that in Bas Abonit region north of Port-au-Prince, some 22,000 people have been displaced amid murders, looting, and kidnappings. Kenya was ready to volunteer 1,000 police officers to spearhead the peace mission, but the move was halted last month by an opposition that had filed the case in court challenging the deployment, arguing that the deployment was unconstitutional. The case is set to be ruled on January 26, 2024. In the meantime, the report had noted increased efforts will be needed to deploy to strengthen Haiti's rule of law institutions, especially the police and the judiciary. It further stated that the kidnappings for ransom by criminal groups has become a constant fear. Also, for users of public transport, they've also been weary of usage. According to the report, back in September of 2023, more than 45% of the population of Bas Abonit was in a situation of acute food insecurity due to violence caused by criminal gangs. The High Commissioner of the United Nations stressed that the support mission must include internal oversight mechanisms and other safeguards to ensure its compliance with international human rights norms. Those in Kenya. Let us know on your thoughts. Let us know which side that you stand on the police being deployed to Haiti or not. We want to hear directly from you. Let's go to South Africa, where hundreds of protesters joined in Johannesburg. Members of the South African political parties, civil society organizations, and other supporters marched through the streets of Johannesburg on Wednesday, demanding a permanent ceasefire in Gaza as they celebrated the International Day of Solidarity with the Palestinian people. Rival political parties were among the scores of demonstrators who marched across Nelson Mandela Bridge to protest against Israel's military offensive in Gaza. Several other protests were planned around South Africa.
We want a ceasefire that will lead to the timetable, that by this time there must be this process, there must be this date, that will ultimately, there's one thing for us. The occupation, apartheid, and Israeli Zionism must end so that the Palestinians can live in peace once and for all.
This is a very important day. Every single opportunity that we have to defend Palestine and to condemn apartheid Israel is one that every progressive organization should embrace. I think, first of all, the position of NUMSA is that what we're seeing in Gaza is not a war, it's ethnic cleansing.
The majority of South African lawmakers voted in favor of a motion calling for the closure of Israel's embassy and the suspension of diplomatic relations. That came after Israel recalled its ambassadors to South Africa following the remarks by South African leaders who accused Israel of committing genocide. Those in South Africa, let us know if you were part of the protests today. Let us know if you will continue to take part in the protests demanding a permanent ceasefire. When we come back, we'll have today's African proverb of the day. Don't go anywhere.
Will you?
Blessed are those who ask the questions, brother.
Whitley, I love you, and if you'll have me, I want you to be my wife.
What the hell are you doing?
Hey, I'm sorry, Byron. I love her.
Die! Just die!
Let him go, man. Will you have me, Dwayne, as your lawfully wedded husband from this day forth to having a whole and richer for poorer? Baby, please, please.
I do! Wait, you all heard it? You heard it?
You made a mistake. So what? Here at mccadero.com, we don't make any mistakes. For your next wedding, second wedding, third wedding, fourth wedding, hell, even your fifth wedding, book us at www.mccadero.com, the official website of the #1 MC in the game. Welcome back. Let's take a look at today's African proverb of the day, and it comes to us for no particular African nation and or ethnic group, and it reads, a friend is someone you share the path with. Once again, a friend is someone you share the path with. African proverb. Yeah. I mean, I don't know why you would be sharing the path with enemies, but I digress. Also, to the men, I always want to speak with the men. If nobody walks on the path with you, that's okay as well. Just know that friends, they come and go. I used to hear that a lot when I was young, and I never really understood it. I used to say to myself, why, what do you mean friends come and go? Man, my friends are here to stay. And then you get older, and then you realize, like, everybody has their own journey, their own agenda, their own views, their own morals, their own values. And friendships, a lot of times they end, sometimes organically, sometimes by force or circumstances. So, if nobody walks on the path with you, that's even better. I don't know about you guys, but I like being by myself, so why not? Let me know your interpretation of today's African proverb of the day, as well as your thoughts, views, questions, comments, and concerns on the top stories. Don't forget to hit that like button. Make it your best friend. For Kush News on Kush Convos TV, I'm Ochanda. We'll see you soon.